Something soulful to make your soul full. Let's go. I kind of like this right here. Yeah. Got me feeling some type of way. I told y'all it was musicians that brought me into the truth. Got me up here dancing in the booth. They say the truth shall set you free, give you liberty, trick me. With your lies, you must be kidding me. The end is almost here. Of this captivity, it's time to repent. They say the truth shall set you free, give you liberty, trick me. With your lies, you must be kidding me. The end is almost here. Of this captivity, it's time to repent. Now watch this. The blessings, the curses, the lesson, the purpose. When we break God's laws, it's aggression, just worship. Don't do it. The kingdom, the promise, the greatness, the honors. I want to live to see the day when Satan's demolished. Now, one time for my sister on the soul track, showbiz, AG. Can I get a soul clap? Old man is dead, and I don't want to go back. 12 tribes of Israel, this is bigger than just pro-black. Some speak of peace, and some prophesy doom. Moral of the story is prepare for the bridegroom. He may come at night, he may come in high noon. Everything destroyed like winds from a typhoon, always on time. I said yeah, I was never late. Apply the precepts to life so you can elevate. It won't be long before our people's in a better state. And when we get to heaven, damn right, we're gonna celebrate. And I ain't talking about a place that's invisible. Give us our kingdom on earth in the physical. Revelation 5 and 10. Cause the spiritual church is a scam, so be careful who you listen to and don't be so easily led. Sheep need to be fed. What's understood never needs to be said. So I teach on the corner. Student in my black boots, always stay humble and keep my movements bright. They say the truth shall set you free, give you liberty, trick me. With your lies, you must be kidding me. The end is almost here. Of this captivity, it's time to repent. They say the truth shall set you free, give you liberty, trick me. With your lies, you must be kidding me. The end is almost here. Of this captivity, it's time to repent. Now watch this.
Alrighty. Peace and blessings and shalom to everybody. This is nothing special. It's just a test. I'm testing. What I'm doing is I'm multi-streaming. Well, I should say I'm streaming on multiple platforms at the same time. So I was kind of just giving it a test, right? So I'm streaming live on Maccabees TV. On YouTube. I'm also streaming live on Maccabees TV on Facebook. And so it's pretty good. I was just testing out the software, brothers and sisters. I wanted to make sure it works. That's all. Nothing special really going on here. Corey, one of a kind, shalom to you. Daughter of Zion, shalom to you. Armor of God, shalom to you. Gregory Mann, Shabbat shalom. Facebook user. So somebody's looking at this on Maccabees TV on Facebook. Shalom to you. Just giving a test. If you're here on the East Coast and you know the Sabbath is just about commencing now, I actually have to be in a class in about 30 minutes. And then afterwards, I'm doing my own class after that as well. So I just wanted to test this software out real quick. Yeah, brothers and sisters. So it works pretty well. So now, one of the things that we have to realize, I don't know if you brothers and sisters were paying attention, but everybody that has a Facebook page, and if you have a Gmail account, you probably have a Facebook page. You brothers and sisters got the notification about the new terms and conditions for YouTube that are going into effect on December the 10th. I'm not sure if you brothers and sisters got that email, but you should have. YouTube has new terms and conditions going into effect on December 10th. Now, the way that these platforms work, they work through something called gradualism. So it's really just a test right now to see how people react to these new terms and conditions. And one of the things that's written in the terms and conditions is that you can, your page could be terminated without any warning, without any warnings from YouTube or anything. Your YouTube page can be terminated if you're deemed as someone that doesn't add what they call commercial value to YouTube. All right. So I'm not sure if you brothers and sisters saw that. That's like a big discussion that's on YouTube and just basically it's all over the place over the last, I would say, week or so. People are talking about these new YouTube policies that are going to take effect starting December the 10th. And so one of the things that I want to tell you, wait, before I go any further, I'm not sure because I'm trying something new. That's why this is called testing. If y'all could hear me, put 1 in the chat. Let me know y'all can hear me. I believe you can, because if y'all couldn't, you would have said something by now. But just put 1 in the chat as I continue let me know you guys can hear me. So yeah, YouTube has some new terms and conditions. Augustus King, shalom to you. I see you, King. Apostle Debar Malak, shalom to you as well. Aina Yun, shalom to you. Marvin Mo, my brother, always supporting, shalom to you. Yeah, so as I was stating, YouTube has new terms and policies that are taking effect. And if you're not deemed as having commercial value, you can be booted off of YouTube. All right. Now, of course, they're not going to start off booting everybody off because there's going to be a huge uproar of the people. There already is. You have YouTube users. When they got Farrakhan and Alex Jones off of YouTube, that was a test, right? And people, you know, they protested. They were upset about it to a degree, but everybody fell back because it wasn't you, you know. But these new terms and conditions that YouTube are implementing December 10th is going to affect the Israelite community, especially going forward. It's not going to happen like right away. It's not going to be overnight, but eventually you're going to wake up if you're speaking any semblance of truth, and your YouTube page is going to be terminated for a violation of the community guidelines, because the things that we speak, you know, for the most part, YouTube is going to deem them against the community guidelines. The fake woke conscious community has nothing to worry about, especially the ones of you that teach evolution and the ones of you that's teaching about vaccines and all that other nonsense that you guys are teaching, using all Esau's damn sources, using Wikipedia, WikiWizards, and the rest of you guys. You have nothing to worry about with these new YouTube terms and conditions that are coming in, because you guys are good citizens. You love this place. You love Babylon. A lot of you niggas celebrated Halloween. You're gonna celebrate. A lot of you conscious Negroes that wear ankhs and call yourself conscious and all this other stuff and take DNA tests. You niggas is gonna celebrate Thanksgiving and you're gonna celebrate Christmas because you guys are good citizens. So when YouTube kicks off their new terms and condition policy next month, you guys don't have anything to worry about. But Israelites, eventually you do. So we have to become, you know, I was having this conversation with my camp over the last like month or so, maybe a little longer, that we have to become more creative with how we proliferate the word. YouTube started in 2007. I came into truth in 1992, all right? And the word proliferated on a high level, far and wide, without YouTube. So it can happen, right? How many of you brothers and sisters were on YouTube? I'm going to say around 2011. How many of you brothers and sisters were on YouTube when YouTube did a purge of the Israelite community in 2011? If you were around and remember that, put 1 in the chat. A lot of y'all probably don't remember that. A lot of you guys probably don't remember that. This is around 2011. YouTube did a purge of Israelite channels. If you remember that, put 1 in the chat. I want to see how many of y'all remember that. Some of y'all weren't around then, which is cool. Okay. And what happened was you had a lot of camps that were going to other platforms to push the word. But let's be real for a second, right? YouTube is one of the best things. Even though YouTube, we say it's one of the best and the worst things to happen to our community, it is. It's one of the best things and one of the worst things to happen to us. Let's talk about the best things first. The reason why YouTube is one of the best things to happen is because guess what? You could have your own website, right? And people will go to your website, but it's only going to be a select people that's going to go to your website. No matter how many times you tell people, go to my website, no matter how many times when you go to camp, you might hand out a flyer with your website or a business card with your website. There's only a select number of people that's actually going to take the time to go to your website, because most people, when they go on the internet, they're looking for folly. They're going on Instagram, they're going on Facebook, they're going on Snapchat or something like, or YouTube, and they're mostly looking for recreation, entertainment, or folly. They're not really looking to learn. The reason why YouTube is such an effective tool for this word, why it has been such an effective tool for us, is because someone may be going to YouTube looking to be entertained. Someone may go to YouTube looking for folly, but YouTube has on the side what are called what? Recommended videos. So somebody that may have gone to YouTube looking for folly will actually run into an Israelite video that they wasn't looking for. And they sit back and they hear the word, and it resonates with them, and they come in. That's happened to a lot of people. A lot of people have come into this walk through YouTube. They weren't going to YouTube looking for Israelite camps, but an Israelite video pops up in the recommended videos on the side, and they click on it and they watch it. You understand? So YouTube has been a tremendously good and positive in a lot of ways tool that we've used to proliferate the word. When I came into the truth in 1992, there were no YouTube. There wasn't YouTube, obviously. It came around in 2007. So proliferating the word required grassroots. And so what I've been telling brothers in my camp, I've been telling them that we have to get back to the grassroots of pushing this word as well, because the time is going to come where there's not going to be any YouTube for us, brothers and sisters. It's not going to be any YouTube for us. As I said, YouTube is changing their terms and conditions starting December 10th. And slowly but surely, they're going to start eliminating a lot of pages. If they deem you not to be commercially viable, I think that's the word that they use. It's some type of phrase that they have. They're going to get rid of you. It won't happen right away. It won't happen to everybody right away, but it's going to happen. Now, as I mentioned, in 2011, YouTube got rid of everybody's channel. The channels you see me with right now, that's not the channel I had in 2011. I lost like 2 or 3 channels in 2011 alone. But Law used to have channels. They were all struck down. The channels that you see today are new channels. Look at House of Israelite, Zabak. Them brothers, the channels you see that Zabak and them have today, that's not the channels that they had back in the days. Those channels all got struck down. Same thing with GMS. Same thing with ISUPK. All them old channels that camps had, they all got struck down like around 2011 into 2012. And brothers had to go back to the grassroots way of pushing the word, or brothers had to go back to, go to other websites. So what I'm letting you brothers and sisters know, even though I'm testing, that's why this is called testing. I'm testing out some new programs and everything. I'm not ignorant of the fact that one of these days YouTube is going to go away. And so this program I'm using allows you to stream on multiple platforms. So I'm streaming live on YouTube. I'm streaming live on Facebook. Going forward, I'll probably be streaming live on Periscope. And I'm going to use other platforms as well in order to make sure that this word and what we do is on multiple platforms for as long as I can until they get rid of that, brothers and sisters, because they're going to get rid of that too. Furthermore, I'm going to take it a step further for you, brothers and sisters. The time is going to come where not only are we not going to be allowed to push the word on YouTube, we're not going to be allowed to push the word on Facebook. We're not going to be allowed to push the word on Instagram. Everything that we teach is going to be considered to be hate speech or against community guidelines and all this other stuff that they're coming up with. There's going to come a time when that happens. Guess what? Brothers and sisters are saying, well, we'll just go to our own website. Yeah, but brothers and sisters, mark my word, the time is coming where you're going to have your own website and you're going to have the hosting companies. Because in order for you to have a website, what do you have to have? You have to have a company that hosts your website on the internet. Or else that's the only way you're going to get on the World Wide Web. Somebody has to host your website. The time is coming where you're going to have a lot of these major companies that host websites that say no thank you to us too. That time is coming. So we have to prepare ourselves from now, which brings me to my next thing, right? Let me just share my screen real quick. I can't be long before you, brothers and sisters. As I mentioned, I'm expected in the class like in the next 20 minutes. And then I have the Sabbath. I have my own class that I'm going to do as well after that. So I got to just be with y'all really quickly. I just want to share my screen and show you brothers and sisters something real quick. Okay. This ties into what I'm saying, believe it or not. Just stick with me, right? So for you brothers to know, the next Israelite summit is being held in February. You see the dates at the bottom of the screen right here. So it's February 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And this is being held in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And it's being held and hosted by the Light of Zion camp down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Shout out to Elder Kahan, my brother from another mother. You know, I know that I've known that brother since I've been in the truth. That's my brother. Shout out to him. I know those brothers are going to do an excellent job. These summits are really great, brothers and sisters. The one in Atlanta, if you didn't come to the one in Atlanta, Atlanta still is my favorite summit of all of them. Of all the Israelite summits we've had, Atlanta was popping. It was overflow. I won't even say a full house. It was overflow, and the spirit was excellent in there, man. And I'm looking forward to a repeat of that in Fort Lauderdale, February 6th through the 9th. Now, one of the reasons why I'm showing you this Israelite summit is, A, so that anybody that wants to come, you can start making plans from now. Start checking out airfare or driving or, you know, Airbnb, hotel, etc., whatever you want to do. And as I mentioned to you, brothers and sisters, in 2020, try to come out and gather more and more. The Bible says, don't forsake the assembling together of yourself. That is where your strength is. Another thing that I really like about the Israelite summits, and one of the reasons why I proliferate and push the summit, is because I want to see if I can find it real quick. I should have looked for it before I started my live. Now I don't know where it is, and I got to get off in a minute. One of the important things that's going on with the summit that I like is they always update the Israelite directory. You brothers and sisters do realize that there's a so-called Israelite Green Book or Israelite directory that's updated every time that we have a summit. The brother updates the directory. And what he does is if you have a business or something that you have in Israel, we put your name, phone number, and contact information into the directory. It's given out at the summit to everybody that comes that wants a copy. The brother gives it out. He also mails it out to you free of charge on his dime. And anytime you go into a particular city and you need a service, the first place you want to look is you want to look in the Israelite directory. That's just like the Green Book. Remember back in the days, they had something called the Green Book, where when you went down south, there was certain businesses. If you were coming from the north and going down south, there were certain businesses down south that were quote unquote friendly to blacks. And so they had something called the Green Book, where black people would know that they can go and frequent those businesses and they will be treated with respect. That was called the Green Book. So I call this the Israelite Green Book, and it comes out every time that we have a summit. And y'all know the summits are like 4 times a year. And the brother puts everybody's in the summit that has, in the directory that has a business, right? And, you know, when somebody's in your city or just in general, if you have a service that's something that can be utilized nationwide, like if you do, let's say, if you do taxes, that's something that can be utilized nationwide. If you do credit repair, that's something that can be utilized nationwide, et cetera, et cetera. If you do these things, right, if you build websites, et cetera, then your business can be accessed from across the country. And I encourage brothers and sisters to check that directory when you're looking for services before you go to anybody else. If you don't know about the directory, this is your first time hearing it, you got one thing to do. You have to email me at Maccabees TV. I'm not chasing you down. Email me at Maccabees TV. Let me know you want a copy. You got to forward me your mailing address, and I'm going to have Elder Zaquan mail you a copy of the Israelite directory. I will have him do that. He's been doing that. He's been real good with that. So I'll have him do that. And with the Israelite directory, if anybody wants the directory, if you want to get into the directory, you have to email me at MaccabeesTV@gmail.com, and I'll make sure that you get into the directory as well. Okay, so that's really, really important. And I will say this, and I'm going to end with this right now. And I thank everybody for joining. I just wanted to test out the software. It works really well. So all praise to the Most High for that so far. I want to say this, right? Some of the businesses in the directory that I see are repeats. I need to see more people with different gifts and talents putting yourself in the book. Right now, we're talking about the YouTube terms of service changing on December 10th, and Israelites having going forward more and more limited platforms to be able to proliferate the word. That's not going to stop us, because we did a great job proliferating the word before. So the conscious community, they'd be happy, like, yeah, once we get rid of the Israelites off the YouTube, then that's it. No, we proliferated the word in the 90s with no YouTube whatsoever. You got to be creative. And some of us that was around back then are still around, and we're creative. We know what to do. But if you brothers and sisters know how to build websites, if you brothers and sisters know how to build apps, we need brothers and sisters that know how to build apps. Like the brother has this Green Book directory, but it costs a lot of money because it's in color. It costs a lot of money to constantly print it out every summit. If somebody came forward and offered their services to put this information on an app that could be updated 3 to 4 times a year, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. And then we can also recommend you, because a lot of people want to build apps for their businesses, so forth and so on. So we need app developers. We need website designers. We need IT professionals. Okay. We need more midwives in Israel. There's some, but we need more. So our children are to be able to be delivered at home. Okay. We need a lot of things in Israel right now. I know there's certain services I myself need, and I wish I knew the Israelites did, so I don't have to go outside to other people. So these are things that are in the directory. This is what we're doing, because I keep hearing this recurring stupid ass comment. What are Israelites doing? What are we good for? Well, you know what? You know what? If you don't know, then it's none of your business. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. You see? So if you have a talent or service, then you need to come forward and offer your talent or your service or your gift. Now, the brother, I know he's going to get on me, the brother that makes the directory, because I was actually supposed to call him and put some personal information there for myself, but I don't really care about myself like that. And also for my household. And I didn't do that yet, but I will do that tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a call or a text from him in the next day or two, like, you still haven't given me that. But I'd like to see more brothers and sisters in the directory as well. Just let me see, two more things. The first thing is this. A lot of brothers and sisters have been, a lot of you brothers and sisters, you reach out to me on Facebook and so forth and so on. Y'all see my phone number on the screen. That's for the camp. When you call that phone number, I automatically get a notification and I get back to you right away. That's the easiest way to reach me, because when you're hitting me up via email, my email is flooded. I give y'all my email because a lot of y'all, that's just what you want to do. My Facebook page is flooded with messages. I can't get back to everybody. I can't. But if you call the phone number, I can get in touch with you, or one of the elders that will see the call, and they'll pass the message to me. I can get back to you. All right. I got a call from a brother today that wants to get in class and get into our academy that we have, which is starting in January. We're relaunching our 6-month academy in January. Most High will. So the brother was interested in that. All praise to the Most High. So I got to get back to that brother. But if you want to reach us, 877-53-LIONS. 877-53-LIONS. Right. James T. Cali says there's going to be a famine for hearing of the word. Correct. And that time is coming. The conscious community, like I said, they're safe. They're good citizens. They want to be good citizens. They want to fit in. They love, they love all nations. They want to have a rainbow coalition. These guys are not a threat to nothing. And the white men don't respect them at all, because they're not a threat to nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're not a threat to nothing. That's how you know when you ain't saying nothing. When you're not considered a threat, because they say, oh, all you guys are considered as a hate group. Even so, we're considered something. We're a threat to something that they got to watch. They don't even give a damn what you niggas is talking about on y'all so-called conscious channel. You niggas is talking about coming from goddamn primates. You know what I'm saying? You perfectly fit in this damn wicked-ass system. Some of you niggas is going to celebrate Thanksgiving, too. And I'm going to mock the hell out of y'all when that happens. Hey, with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm about to be out of here. I told y'all before, I'm only letting y'all know because the cat is out the bag, right? I've been studying the Metal Netter as well. Why am I studying the Metal Netter? Because I don't believe those biased Negroes in the conscious community when they tell us that Israel is nowhere to be found on the walls. Israel was never in Egypt. None of that stuff. So I took a page. Shout out to my brother Zion Lex. I took a page from him, and I'm studying the Metal Netter. You know what I'm saying? And that way, I ain't gotta consult you guys for nothing. If I want to know something, I go read it myself. I can go read it myself. Right? So I'm in that class. And I'm studying the Metal Netter, and then afterwards, I got my class tonight. That's why I can't stay with y'all. You dig? So once again, email MaccabeesTV@gmail.com. Phone numbers on the screen. Make sure, brothers and sisters, I didn't look, and I know I always got to tell y'all can hit the like button and show your brother some love. You could do that. You could, even though I didn't really go into nothing crazy today. I just kind of just talking a little bit. Y'all could always hit like on, hit the like button. It raises up the videos in the algorithm so that more people can see that we were live and come and join the conversation. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to Maccabees TV, stay in tune with everything we do. If you're on Facebook, join our Facebook group, Maccabees TV. You can also send a request to the Lions of Israel Facebook page on Facebook as well. You can send a request there. We scrutinize those things very heavy as well. We don't accept everybody in there. Shout out to my brother D-Red, Blue Collar Scholar. By the way, D-Red, I got to get you on Maccabees, man. I know you don't do too much media, but that brother right there, man, is a wealth of knowledge and information, man. And I really appreciate that brother. And his library is sick. It's sick. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, join us, Maccabees TV on Facebook, that group. Join Lines of Israel group on Facebook, and also join the Healthy Hebrews group on Facebook, right? We got I think we got about 7,000 people in that group right now. You know, there was a rumor that went around years ago that all Israelites are fat and unhealthy, but we got 7,000 members in our group sharing health information. You know what I'm saying? And I must shout out my rib, Malika Benjamin. Like, you know, sometimes the scriptures say you gotta give credit where credit is due. Y'all that's in the group already, you already know she holds that group down almost single-handedly. There's a lot of y'all in there, man. And I mean, morning, noon, and night, you guys are asking questions about it's crazy. And she's answering all of you. Let me just go to the group because some of y'all are not familiar with what I'm talking about, right? I founded the group, but I didn't have time to really care for it the way I just wanted to give Israel a place to talk about health, but I didn't really have the time myself. I'm bugging. I didn't have the time myself to actually manage the group. And in the beginning, I asked her, I said, can you just manage the group for me? You know what I'm saying? Because she was into the health and everything already. So I asked her to manage the group. And she's been doing a phenomenal job of managing the group, man. I mean, okay, so it says we're currently at about almost 6,300 members, 6,300 members, and we have like another 400 pending. Let me just share the screen real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully, I'm not even late for my class. I should have been done already. Real quick, let me share the screen one more time and show y'all this, right? So Facebook is called Healthy Hebrews, right? Hopefully y'all can make sure y'all can see it. This StreamYard thing is a little funny. Let's take myself back and put this back as well. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, right, this is the group Healthy Hebrews. You see it on Facebook, right? And you can see how many people are pending on getting in. And the reason why we scrutinize every single person that comes into the group, we didn't always do that, but some of you Israelites are weirdos. It's got to keep it a buck. Some of you Israelites are weirdos. What do I mean? You had some dudes that call themselves Israelites that was in the group, and they were pushing, they were advocating for drinking urine because Dr. Sebi said we should drink urine. So they said that they came with that in the group and said we should drink urine. So we just kindly kicked their ass out. No questions. That you just get out. I'm not giving you no scriptures, no precepts, or none. If you're saying that we should drink urine, you're leaving the group. Then we had another group of Israelites. Some of you Israelites that's from the Caribbean, you know what I'm talking about. If you're from Grenada and Guyana and all these places like that, some of you Negroes grew up eating iguanas. Iguanas are unclean. If you come into a group called Healthy Hebrews and you're posting recipes for iguana, you're getting kicked out. We're not having no conversation. We're not talking to you. You just got to get out, right? But with that being said, right, let's just scroll down a little bit. Let's see what's posted in the group today. Let's see. All right, so we have something here about sorrel. A lot of y'all from the Caribbean, y'all know what sorrel is, right? So we have a post about sorrel and its health benefits, right? People post some crazy things up in here too. I'm not going to hold you. Just want to show y'all an example of a good post real quick. Let me see. Okay, so here's one, right? Any suggestions on curing diabetes, right? And then you have people that's well, mainly, like I said, that's my rib right there, Angela Benjamite. She's answering the question, like, and I say we get, like I said, we get so many. There's almost 6,500 people in the group, and there's so many people just asking questions about health because a lot of people don't know. They don't know. So it's a great work going on. So shout out to her. If you're not in the group, send us a friend request. It might take a little while for us to get through all of them, but we have to because there's a lot of crazy people that come up in the group, and we can't have them in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just for Israelites because there's people that deal with Kemet that's in this group. Because once you're sick and you stop banging on the Bible, and you just come wherever you can get information. So there's people that from Kemet in here, there are Moors in here, there's Muslims in here, and all that. Once you get sick, all that banging on the Bible stuff goes out the window when there's an Israelite that can give you some good information about your health. It's all good. We love our people. With that being said, brothers and sisters, this is your brother Priest Dan. I'm about to call it an evening. I'm already late for my class. So let me go ahead and get up in here. Peace and blessings to y'all. Everybody have a blessed Sabbath. y'all want me to do a little something tomorrow, put one in the chat, and I'll come live tomorrow and do a little something. Put like one in the chat. If you tell me one, I'm gonna be looking for your behind in the chat tomorrow when I'm doing my class. If you want me to do a little something tomorrow, put one in the chat. Let me know. All right. In the meantime, let me log into my class.
Y'all know what it is. Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, one nation on one track. Lions of Israel, even might begun.
Okay. It took a minute for them ones to come in. I said, let me find out. I was like, they don't want no class. What the hell did I do?
Time for each sort to be sentenced. The scripture mentions in past and future senses that we are princes. Why is it so hard to convince us of our greatness? Though we in this matrix, if we keep God's laws, we can reach our apex. The highest plateau. I was born to fight these battles and keep the statue. He says my sword ain't too
All right, brothers and sisters, I say shalom to y'all.
Sometimes I shed a few tears. Sometimes I shed rivers. Y'all forgive us. Please permit us. Yahweh shall deliver us.